hello again, Stephen and Dennis.
Thank you, Hazel. Good afternoon, everyone. And as always, wonderful reception for all four players, but it's always a bit special when the Rockets in the crucible. Not the best break-off. He may go in off here.
Foul.
Don't see that very often. And straight away, a half chance. So a little bit of an edgy opening shot from Ronnie. It's important, Stephen, that Jiahui gets off to a good start, because he needs to get a few early frames in and keep hold of Ronnie.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. Even these just first four frames, just to get a good start for your confidence, show Ronnie that you're not intimidated, and just to get involved in the match, because both Ronnie's opponents, the first two rounds of the match has been not over after the first session, but it's been kind of going that way. Such a good front runner, and obviously being leading from the front, if he's not playing his best, it takes the pressure off his game.
Isn't it amazing? He's gained the advantage, making a terrible break off and going in off, forced Jiahui to take on the long red. Meanwhile, Ronnie has made a mess of that shot. That was it. He'd be a bit annoyed at that. He's playing this shot quite quickly, because he had a wonderful opportunity there, and that was a careless mistake there. That's the total points they've scored, but yeah, this will just annoy him a little.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
He played to screw in round that red and leave it for the same pocket as the black.
Obviously, Jiahui's got to compete in all departments of the game against Ronnie, but the most important thing he has to do is try and not make unforced errors, try and not miss easy balls. Sounds very simple, but it'll be the deciding factor whether he can challenge in this match.
Got a long pot into the left corner, but the way the table's situated, it's not really worth taking on that. He's thinking about it. Because the white will be running away from the black. He can't really leave the black on for the right corner, so this will be some shot. Looks like he's playing a deep screw. Well, it was close, but he's left Ronnie another chance. So maybe you maybe have to be a little bit patient. You can't force the issue. He's a wonderful potter and break builder, but you can't just leave Ronnie in the balls like this. Well, not too many times anyway.
12. $13.
Was hoping to pull the cue ball back to the
20.
left side of the table with that split. He's got a red into right middle. Not sure if the black's available to left corner. Maybe the pink to left middle is the target.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 20.
This is the pot by quite a long way. So he's had 2 chances already in this first frame, Ronnie, to score.
Oh, it might be in. He's had 3 attempts at long pots and he's wobbled them all in the jaws of the pocket. Let's have a look at this here. You know, I thought that was a slight kick because it seemed to straighten up. Maybe I'm wrong, but we don't get that many kicks these days, Stephen, although Ronnie's still using the old chalk, which tends to cause them more than the new chalk the players use.
Yeah, 3 long pot attempts from Jiahui, and all 3 he's hit a little bit hard, which is just a sign of nerve, sign of tension. Not timed it well yet. This red is potable. It's quite thin, so if he misses it, he may leave it over the pocket.
Thank you. 1.
Was hoping to finish on the blue to left middle. It's still not a bad shot, the blue to left corner here, because you can play top spin and land on the red that's just below the black to the left corner pocket. Yellow's obviously the easier pot, and if he's got the angle, which he may well do, he can bring the cue ball down the left side of the table. There's options there to the right corner. He hit that one nicely. That's a good shot.
3.
Another thing he has to do, Dennis, is score heavily, doesn't he? Win frames in one visit, puts pressure on your opponent.
4.
Absolutely, Stephen. And now it's important that you can maybe get that red away. It's to the left of the black. He's just looking to see if he could roll through and leave that and then make it available into both corners. There's still one red that's available there. The others in the bunch, as you can see from that picture, all blocking each other. So if he gets a nice angle when rolling this red, and he can cannon into the reds from the black,
11.
because of that red that's just away, it'll always be available. So let's see if he can get the angle on the black that he needs.
12.
Not as easy to do it from this position, so may elect to just play for the red next to the cue ball this time. Can't afford to miss blacks off the spot. As Stephen said, he's got to take
12.
advantage and score heavy. Well, the blacks are going way up the table, but you just can't afford to miss these.
No, it's the quarterfinal of the World Championship. And at this level, And against this level of opponent,
1.
I'm afraid that miss is unforgivable. And that's what I meant when I said earlier, not missing easy balls is going to be the difference between winning and losing this match for Jiahui, or at least the difference between having a chance to win the match.
6.
This red might look easy into the middle pocket, but they're so tight. If you touch the jaw at all, they won't go in. And you've got the perfect picture as to see if it goes right in the pocket. Yeah. No
7.
problem.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot. Played with drag, which kind of killed the pace of the cue ball. So he was able to hold for the blue. If you aimed at the cue ball higher than the bottom where he did aim, you'd have lost the cue ball up towards the baulk colours. Oh, that was a nice little rub at the end, wasn't it?
He wasn't on one until that little cannon popped this one out. Surprised he went into them so hard there. In fact, he almost sent one of the reds into a corner pocket. This was the one where he didn't have to go in that hard, and he nearly planted a red in the pocket.
19.
Going back to the subject of easy balls missed and unforced errors, that's what the very top players, the contenders for this championship, say without the quarterfinal stage, the longer this tournament goes on, the less and less easy balls the best players miss. The game just gets stronger and stronger.
$25.
At a quick glance at the scoreboard, he just needs the pink. He's having another look, the pink and one more red. Should be enough, and the reds available without a cannon. As you can see, all three available there.
$31.
So just this red needed.
One.
Kind of stopped in his tracks there.
7.
Jiahui.
Sure.
Getting the cue ball cleaned. It is. I know it's an irritation for all the other players that Ronnie continues to use the old chalk that does give bad contacts and bounces off the cushion. Luca Brissell on the other table is the other player that still uses it, and I know from speaking to a lot of the other players, it does get very annoying because the table starts to play a little bit heavier.
8.
Say kicks become a factor, cushions become a bit unpredictable, so it's something that Jiahui's got to be patient with. But he's already, it was a really good chance again to win this first frame. I bet he didn't think he was going to get these many chances just in the first frame, Dennis.
Certainly not, but he can't get that white in the correct position. Once again, he's let that wonderful opportunity slip by simply because he's not controlling the cue ball at the moment.
13.
Yeah, it's not been a good start from either two players, but Jiahui is not offering anything that's going to put Ronnie Sullivan under pressure. First frame, I know, in this session, so a long way to go. But you've got to try and send signs or signals early on.
Jiahui,
Jiahui hasn't
13.
done that. He's only tapped the table there. I'm sure Jiahui was just trying to get the cue ball safe and the red safe, but he's a little bonus there, the snooker.
Gonna need a bit of good fortune to knock this safe, is Ronnie. Can you believe it? He's gone around the back of that. You wouldn't think that possible. Costing him 6 as well.
Foul and a miss. Jiahui 6.
Yep. Not bothering to have a look at the double on the red there. He's having it replaced. But the pace that Ronnie played that last escape, that's what you've got to do. You've got to rely on a bit of good fortune if you hit the red. You just hope that you can get a bit of good fortune, knock them safe. I bet he can't go around the back of that red again.
Thank you.
Your luck, tell you what, it's not bad at all. He might be snookered again, but he'll settle for that. Yeah, very nervy, scrappy opening frame here. There won't be many like this, I wouldn't think. Be a little bit careful. He was thinking of swerving that, but he could go in off the red, so he's coming off the top cushion here behind the black spot area. Oh, look where this white's going to finish. Wow. As I say, you never know where they're going to go when you get out of a snooker. But what a result he's had there. That fluked snooker could win him this opening frame. In fact, he was trying to get a snooker behind the pink and hit it half ball. Oh, what a result. Got to be careful he doesn't go in off this. How did he? Oh, dear me. How did he hit that red and not go in off? Just watch this. Once it was going there, you think, it's got to go in off. Ooh. Is there a gap? There is. So it's a chance. It's not an easy chance. Black's in, is it? No. Very scrappy indeed, Stephen, at the moment.
Yeah, but again, why does he need to hit that so hard? I mean, it just really hasn't settled at all in this first frame. Jiahui, he looks a bit like a rabbit in the headlights out there at the moment, I'm afraid. Only if he looks in the positive, his opponent doesn't look at the races either. Winning this frame would go a long way to settling Jiahui's nerves. I don't think it matters so much to Ronnie, so experienced. But Jiahui desperately needs something, I think, to get his composure.
1.
Oh, that'll do nicely. Just flicking the green and leaving him perfectly on the pink. That's all he needs.
Seven. 9. $12. 16. Foul. Ronnie
Doesn't
O'Sullivan,
matter about
16.
that. Jiahui will nod to the referee, and a very scrappy opening frame. Both players having chances, but neither of them have settled at the moment. And it's Ronnie O'Sullivan who takes the frame. He leads 1-0.